continue to track the story as the day progresses, but now we are heading to another breaking input. Now, ahead of the speculated assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir, the Ministry of Home Affairs has amended Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act to give more power to the Lieutenant Governor. So these are the latest inputs that we are tracking at this point of time. Joining us on the broadcast for a better perspective to this report is Arunima. Very good morning, Arunima. Ahead of the speculated assembly elections, some amendments. Help us understand more.
The Jammu and Kashmir Reorganization Act came into force on August 5th, 2019. That is when 370 was abrogated and the state was converted into a union territory. Now a fresh amendment has been notified where the terms of business have been amended. There is section 2A which has been inserted. I'm just reading that out to you. It says no proposal which requires previous concurrence of the Finance Department with regards to police, public order, All India Service and Anti-Corruption Bureau to exercise the discretion of the Lieutenant Governor under the Act shall be concurred or rejected unless it has been placed before the LG through the Chief Secretary. Also the same thing under 42A for Department of Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs. Actually what it's saying is that even if a Chief Minister is sworn, the final word for transfer and posting of police officers, for transfer and posting of IAS officers, those are the officers who are under the All India Public Service, for appointment of legal staff under the Advocate General, staff or lawyers who are going to represent the government at various courts. All these appointments, the final word will be of the Lieutenant Governor. Why this could put some kind of an opposition in the valley is because this is exactly the situation that we see in Delhi. Delhi is a unique case, even though it has a chief minister. The Lieutenant Governor of Delhi has a lot of say in the way it is governed, and therefore we often see clash between the elected chief minister and the LG. Jammu and Kashmir, it was a full state before August 5th, 2019. The chief minister, like any other CM in the country, had full say on all these subjects. But now with this act getting amended, even if the elections happen, and if the chief minister is sworn in, I think a Delhi-like situation will be unfolding in JK.
Right. Arunima, help us also understand, like you just pointed out, with the amendments in the J&K Reorganization Act, how does the power dynamics shift in the entire state, and how will it impact the overall political arena of the state?
Again, I'll give you the example of Delhi. What does the Delhi government or the Delhi chief minister often complain? They complain that the bureaucracy doesn't listen to them. Right. And if the bureaucracy does not listen to the elected government, how will work happen? And the reason this happens is because the bureaucracy feels they are not accountable to the elected government because their transfers, their postings, their terms of service, nothing will be affected or impacted by the chief minister. It will be impacted by the LG. That's why the Delhi government often complains that we have no cooperation and schemes that we have promised politically are not implemented. If you see the amendment in the J&K Reorganization Act terms of reference, similar hue and cry could be made by the valley-based politicians as well, those who are vying as and when elections happen. Elections have not been declared yet, but September 30th is the deadline set by the Supreme Court, and we are assured by the Election Commission of India that they're going to stick to that deadline. So this is in the run-up to the speculated election that this amendment has been brought in. So politically speaking, let's wait and see, but there could be a possibility that the Omar Abdullahs, the Mehbooba Muftis, the Farooq Abdullahs could raise hue and cry that even if you are committed to having elections in Jammu and Kashmir, the way you are amending the terms of references does not look like that you want the elected chief minister to have full power. The central government, it seems, has some concern about the way Jammu and Kashmir is to be governed, and that's why more powers are being given to the Lieutenant Governor.
Right, Arunima. Thank you so much for bringing in all those details.